Hello and good morning. Good morning. I do see Corsair trending. So that was the news there. TBIO got a buy offer after market. Corsair dropped 7%. So let me take a look at that. Let me see here. So currently down about 7%, and we're here at the open here, 2680 there for Corsair, down 7.5%. So we do have that negative news there as a catalyst. Pinterest. We'll keep an eye on Pinterest for sure. So Pinterest, after that earnings, did see a decline here, and it is holding around this level, the 57th level. Bitfarm here selling off. We do see here some resistance at 412. Not a nice look there for Bitfarm. Let's take a look at the VIX. VIX here at 1914. We see a slight elevation there from the VIX. So we do have some mixed action here right off the open. We do have some red and greens. AMD options activities on fire. Currently at 109. I also saw SoFi options activity, even though it hasn't run yet. SoFi has some pretty good favorable call side bullish option side. Robinhood now at hitting close to 38. AMC now selling off 34.22. Rafi, yesterday's spike calls got me bad. I hear you. Let's take a look here. Take a closer look. We definitely sold off yesterday. We had a minor bounce pre-market here. This is SPY futures, S&P 500 futures, and we're still down here, trying to move up, but I'm having difficulty for right now. NSAB OTC. Let's take a look at NSAB. My charts don't load NSAB. Oh, here it is. 11 cents for NSAB. We did see a rally on NSAB. 14 cents, almost 15 cents there. And this is definitely one bullish uptrend there for NSAB. Don't know much about this company, but let's see here. Commercial services, miscellaneous. We have Wisher holding the 1040 mark. Let's take a around here with some EV stocks. Lucid here at 2381. We have Neo here at 4536. Let's see, Li Auto here at 3287. We have Baba at 194.85. Let's see, Go EV. Go EV continues on a downtrend here at 796. Arrival at 1294. PaySafe pulling back here, 1098 for PaySafe. And we have AvePoint at 1080. So nothing really sticking out here. Action feeling not so great right now. VIX looks like it wants to go up here, slightly elevated. So we have oil futures selling off today. Gold futures slightly pull back. Russell 2000, we did see a nice spike yesterday. Today pretty much flat there for the Russell 2000. The Dow Jones slightly pulling back. NASDAQ here almost flat from yesterday. and S&P 500 slightly lower. So we have Bit Digital here, super hot name. It's been running for the past week with a slight pullback here at the open. I also do see here Voyager, OTC stock. Voyager, let me see here. No, this is not it. I don't think I can pull it up here. Let's see how Rocket is doing. Rocket Mortgages had a little pop there. Nothing much there out of Rocket Mortgages. They did have some catalysts yesterday. I think they're collaborating with a solar company. So Rocket Mortgage there had a nice pop towards the end of the day. But pretty much we're back down. AMD here, best of the action there for sure. AMD, complete monster, 110. The options is heavily skewed to the call side. We also have a Snow, another name here with some bullish activity. I'm seeing it here pop up. Snowflake, ticker symbol Snow, seeing some bullish activity there for the options market. Tesla is pretty much on fire here. We do see it opening lower. I mean higher. It did pull back yesterday. It's opening higher and pushing forward here. 721 there for Tesla. Nikola did have earnings, zero revenue, but of course, 1060 for. Wait a minute, Nikola positive earnings? It was as reported minus 20 cents, estimated minus 30 cents. So surprise of 10 cents there. How? I don't know. I don't know what these guys are doing there. Nikola with tons of negative news. Good morning, Chris. Good morning. Fraudulent positive earnings. There you go. That's how you do that. I mean, I don't even know how this is still above $10. You brought a good point. Market cap of 4 billion. I don't know what. Gina, let's take a look at Riot. I'm bullish right now with these stocks. We continue to see bullish activity there out of Nvidia. Nvidia looking good there. We do see some support here at 32 out of Riot. But momentum is pretty strong to the downside, so it might break. Yeah, it broke right now, so it's 31.99. So it did break. Not exactly sure when you bought these. You said it's at a loss. I'm not sure of your break even. It's pretty tough playing the shorter term. I am bullish. I'm currently heavily invested in one of these crypto mining stocks, but I have a longer term projection. So it's kind of tough. I don't really know the situation there. I'm bullish long term, but as far as this week goes, it's kind of difficult to call that. We could look at potentially. You can look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin here on the dailies is pulling back, so you're potentially wanting Bitcoin here to turn here and push higher here. It's a difficult play there. I'm not exactly sure your situation. So we're pretty much flat here for NASDAQ futures. We have a kind of a mixed bag opening here. Nvidia here breaking 200, Nvidia 201. Let's take a look at Nvidia. Right back up above 32, so that's positive there. So we're seeing some red now. We are seeing a little bit of red here. VIX is elevating here. We are seeing some red here. Can the EVs go any lower? Right, it's been a bit of a bag here. Thank you, Gina. Thank you. Yeah, the weekly options on anything is tough. It's really tough. That's really, you know, do you want to swing trade that, or do you just want to take it for a pop, for a small return? We are seeing a bit of a pop here on the VIX. We are seeing the VIX here with a little pop here. Let's take a look there at Square there, level 2. Square seen some beautiful action yesterday. Let's take a look at there at Square. So Square did have a nice run up from 247 on that after party news there, ran up to 280, currently at 269, and we kind of have a mixed bag right now on the NASDAQ futures and across the market's pretty much flat here. a firm. This is one that I was swing trading. Also had a nice move there yesterday. I think it had some positive catalyst, but it did have a nice move there. It's square. A level 2 looked pretty even here. A firm as well there. You see pretty balanced. We are seeing futures slightly selling off, and the VIX is climbing here, so it might get bumpy here, guys. It might get bumpy. We're seeing a sell-off here. N phase, or what is that? ENPH? N phase, yes. N phase here at 199. Potentially go up to around what is this? Around 215-ish in the next couple of weeks if this momentum continues. I am seeing the VIX here elevating, and I am seeing Nasdaq futures selling off pretty aggressively here. So the VIX now at 2028 here. Robinhood popping up 39.20. Robinhood seeing some action here. It rallied up to around $40, and Robinhood making moves here. We see a lot of red there. Mixed bag. We also, I saw yesterday, we see Mark Zuckerberg here continues to sell Facebook. So Mark Zuckerberg is there selling off Facebook insider selling. Not sure if he's jumping the gun here, or if he just taking in some profits personally for himself, or if it's something greater than that. Let me see if I can find that post. Yeah, VIX up means SPY down. Yes. So the VIX up, when you see this go elevated, potentially stocks will sell off, and you'll see a lot of chop in the markets. So could be good for trading, could be bad. You start getting massive moves as this elevates. You get massive moves to the up and downside. Excella, let's take a look there at Excella. Excella, one name that's always up there as a big momentum mover there. We had the rally recently up to around 550, pulling back to 221. What an entry, and now it's at 322. $1 higher there. We do see Wish here holding nicely above $10, currently at 10.23. We do see some support here at 10.10. We are seeing here Bitfarms. It did hit a low of around $4, and now bouncing back to right now it's 423. It did bounce to around 430. Level 2 looks pretty good here, pretty decent, and we have been seeing some call buying there for Bitfarms. Let's look at Bit Digital. Bit Digital, another one that's been on fire there. Crypto mining stocks. Bit Digital now hit now at around $9.95. This did hit $11 yesterday, and Bit Digital, pretty hot name there. Yesterday it hit around 11.27 there. Facebook down, Snapchat up. Let's take a look at that. Let me see if I can find that Facebook insider selling. I know I saw it yesterday somewhere. SoFi also seeing some nice action there on the option side. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where I saw that. I can't find it. Discovery confirms that it will be coming to Vizio Smartcast. Discovery here continues to sell off ever since the Archegos news. Just got clobbered here, and it continues to go lower. It did have positive earnings there with a surprise of 18 cents as reported 101, estimated 83 there. Las Vegas Sands here, massive sell-off there, reopening stock going back down to its pandemic. Is this pandemic? No. Oh yes, this is pandemic lows. Not exactly sure what is going on there with Las Vegas, possibly the Delta variant. So we are seeing some red here on the board and potential sell-off coming here. This stock got hit pretty hard here. We're seeing a lot of red now across the board here. We're seeing some selling off. So we're seeing a positive bull flow on Snowflake, Nvidia for the morning. I did see yesterday SoFi seeing some nice action as well. Although having some nice bullish call options activity, it is still down here holding around 1545. Holding around $15 there for SoFi. On my daily chart here on Riot, we are hitting some support here around 3150. So interesting to see there for Riot. Next support line is 31. And we do see it caught there at 3150. Hive blockchain, another one, HVPT, that ran up yesterday. We did see it hit around 291 and now lower at 256. So we're definitely seeing a bit of a sell-off here. Netflix pushing lower there, 507, down 1.5%. VIX is up. Momentum is bearish right now for the time being. We are seeing the VIX continue to elevate here. VIX here, 2037 for the VIX. We're seeing a lot of red here, guys. Be careful. Including myself, be careful. Let's take some rounds here. Let's see if the VIX breaks this level here. We do see some resistance here around 2045. Let's put one here. 2045. No options on Hood yet. Lots of people want revenge on Robinhood. Yeah, it's too early. Give it about another week. There should be some options. Usually, it depends on the volume and on the ticker symbol. You don't see the options roll out until like weeks later. But if it's a popular name and well traded, you see the options roll out as soon as like 1 week to 2 weeks. So maybe by next week we'll have some options there on Hood. So now officially I have a board here that's all red except for donut here. Krispy Kreme's holding around 1585, nothing exciting, and Robinhood here. As the market sells off, Robinhood goes higher. Nice move out of Robinhood today. $2 move there. 5.31%. 5.31% there. So Lucid Motors now at 23.21 there. Tesla now selling off too. So we're seeing red right now, guys. My whole watch list is red. Unbelievable here. Arrival 12.48. It's lower than the lows of April there, and it's going back down to its SPAC price point there. Arrival, what a hot name there. Super hot stock there. When they announced a definitive agreement, and it was one stock that rallied all the way to $37. Wow, that was the good times. I remember those rallies. Bring out the champagne here. Back at these months here, take us back to December and January of last year, and unbelievable to see here Arrival at 1248. I'm not exactly sure when the warrant redemptions are there for Arrival, but that's pretty brutal. For now, you're down 50%. Yeah, it's a pretty brutal down day right now. But let's see here what is going on with the VIX. It is tricky. We do have markets here practically almost at all-time highs with minor pullbacks, and we're getting another pullback. So here, based on these daily technicals that I have here, this sell-off could continue up to this point here for the short-term bounce here, potentially. And then we have the lower lows here, around here, around 420. I'll put 425 here. And then you do have some support here at this area as well, around 430. It was so promising before 10. Yeah. So not to say that we're going to come back down to these levels. This is S&P 500 here. 435 potential target there. Markets are taking a breather here. Still, it's not Armageddon, but it is in the short term options. Definitely throwing in a monkey wrench there. Tattoo Chef now once again below $20. Currently trading at 1972. It did open higher today, but now selling off. Woozy now going lower here, 1418. And then Vizio here. Vizio had news there earlier with Discovery, Disca. Vizio will be now having a Discovery on their Vizio TVs. So we're seeing markets take a breather today. We did see a nice pop there out of Nvidia, having the nice bullish activity. But everything is selling for now. It could be early morning pullback. Okay, we're seeing the VIX cooling off. We didn't see the VIX break the 2045 level, so this could be the end of this morning pullback. We're gonna have to give it some more time here to see how this develops. Delta Airlines announced today it's upgrading all pilot electronic flight bags to the new Apple iPad Pro using AT&T's network there. So Delta Airlines, Apple, and AT&T. Not doing much there for the stock. So we are seeing the reopening trade or the reopening stocks selling off there. We have all reopening trades selling off. Gina waiting on AMD to continue on its rise tomorrow. All these Bitcoin miners come from, yeah, they're new to hitting the market here, but some of them, I mean, they've been established for a few years back. SoFi, yes, SoFi has support. There's also, I've seen bullish options activity out of SoFi. So you can potentially here hit a low of 1471. It's currently at 1539. So anywhere around this area, this is great for a swing trade. If you do the short-term options, that's a little bit more difficult to play. You do see the momentum shifting here. It does like to be at this level. You can see it hit around this range. Let's draw a box here. Here we go. We do see it hit this range quite be around this range quite often. Between, what is this, $14.50 and $16.50 range, and it's a good support level there for SoFi. We are seeing also Johnson & Johnson seeing some options activity. Johnson & Johnson. There you go. Johnson & Johnson 174 here. All-time highs for Johnson & Johnson out of nowhere. It already had earnings. Obviously positive earnings there with the pandemic. And now pushing like a beast, a 174 there for Johnson & Johnson. We are seeing a reversal here in the markets. That sell-off was short-term for now, and we are seeing markets reverse now and the VIX cooling off. If this sell-off was short-lived, these are some buying opportunities here potentially. Microsoft pulling back to a nice area here, down here around 285, between 282ish and 285 is pretty decent. It's 285, 55 there. Google also pulling back. Let's see, Snapchat, Twitter. Facebook, be careful there. It is a great company, but we do see Mark Zuckerberg selling off some shares there. Apple too, selling off, and here at a reasonable level. I'm not familiar with PEI. We can take a look at PEI. Pennsylvania Real Estate Investment Trust. Oh, this is a REITs here. Potentially, we did see two pops here recently. It cooled off, and now we're seeing a reversal. Let's see here for level 2 here for PEI. Housing market is pretty bonkers here in the US. It's all over the place. This could potentially do pretty well there. Level 2 looks reasonable. We are seeing a little bit of volume coming in here, pushing it higher. In the short term, we see some resistance here at 221, but it does look pretty promising. REITs been doing pretty killer there since the pandemic, with all the monetary policies there, and forbearances and government support there. So although market conditions seem like bearish there, and the support of the Fed and the government have helped the housing market. So yeah, potentially this could be a play there for a swing trade. Just REITs in general. I don't know this one in particular. You got it at 196. Awesome. You bought it around here. You bought it when did you buy it today? No, you must have bought it yesterday or the day before. Oh, you bought it a few days before here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good if you bought it at these levels. It's already turning. This is definitely one that, based on the price point that you have, one that I'll definitely hold. So all the reopening stocks here, moving lower. We have Disney, Caesars, which was a complete beast here. Unbelievable from the pandemic lows. This is totally bonkers, from 592 to 113, and now back down to 84. And we are seeing the reopening trades selling off here. Carnival Cruise Line now back down to 2068. Let's take a look at American Airlines, also selling off here in 1943. And the downturn here continues for these reopening stocks. What a bloodbath there for Las Vegas Sands. Complete mess there, and falling apart back down to the pandemic lows. At this rate, I'll probably even go lower, and things are looking a little brutal there for the reopening trade. Clover Health, and one name there for potential squeeze. Just consolidating, just staying stagnant here around the $8 mark. Wendy's pulling back today, 22.72, breaking down this support here of around 23. AMC in the red here, 33.82. AMC losing momentum here. I did have a price here of $40 for support. Breaking down that, I became bearish. I'm not trading this one anymore. But it is in a downtrend. A new support line of $30 to see if it holds for it to go higher. But definitely we're seeing momentum there die out of AMC, potentially short-term consolidation. GameStop also here holding, but still holding above 150. GameStop there slightly red today, down $5, 3.4%. Workhorse now at 1088. Earlier this year, the negative news here in February, didn't get that contract. Oshkosh beat them for the contract for the U.S. Postal Office there, and not a nice look there for Workhorse. Still struggling to come back up. BlackBerry slowly selling off after that big spike that we saw on all the meme stocks. Cannabis stocks also pulling back. We are seeing sporadic pops on different names, and then a continuation of, and then we see a sell-off. We don't see any follow-through right now in this market. Pretty tough. Only AMD apparently. Let's see Peloton, another name that is wild here. Peloton sold off all the way to about $80 with that negative news on their equipment. People getting injured with their equipment. And now it's back up at 119. Sava running. Let's take a look at Sava there. Wow, this is one wild stock here. Big, massive moves. Sava there. Health, technology there. Pharmaceuticals. $91 there. Did sell off. We did see this massive sell off a few days ago. It did hit a low of 64 and up 30 points in just like 2 days there. Massive moves out of this name. I don't know what this stock does, but wow, that is one volatile stock there. WHLM halted twice already this morning. Thank you, Beaver. Let's take a look at that WHLM. Oh, this one's up here again. Wilhelmina International there. I know this company personally, Wilhelmina. 820 there, halted twice. Let's take a look at level 2 there for Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina there, we see some resistance there at 840. It's moving now. It's at 831. We're seeing big volume there. 2.38 million shares traded in the last 5 minutes. And then at one point, it hit a high of 3.47 million shares traded. So Wilhelmina definitely today, big a mover here. We're seeing 50 million shares traded already. An average of 2.48 million shares trade here daily for Wilhelmina. And it is trading already 50 million shares there. big, massive move. It's going to be interesting to see if it continues higher. Previously, it had a high of $14. This is one, be careful there. This is one crazy momentum stock. You don't want to be caught holding the bag when it sells off because it goes dormant for some time. Best way to buy Dava option. I'm not familiar with this name. Let's take a look. Endava Tech Service Information. Wow, this is a strong company. Look at this. This is one that's under the radar. Just at a blanket look here, this is strong financials. This is a strong company. Market cap 7 billion. This looks like a good name there. Stable company. Nice numbers. I've never heard of them. I would personally, because it's slow trending here. It's just in a bullish uptrend. Potentially you want to buy it when it's lower out here. If you want to be, if you want to take advantage of these kind of trending stocks, I don't see crazy parabolic moves. I mean, there is some here actually. But just to play it safe over time, maybe do sell put spreads there so that you get that premium over time as it continues to rally higher. I would do debit put spreads, or I would do leaps. I would buy some options with some time, but those can be expensive, especially in a stock like this. Saba looks like it wants to rally back up here to around $99. We do see here on the dailies, we do see here at $99 some resistance potentially. It is currently in the bearish territory, so be careful there for Saba. Robinhood now at 42. We're seeing here 17 million shares traded. Robinhood, Wilhelmina, one that we're seeing earlier, is now selling off, and we see some resistance here, some support at 760 potentially. Doesn't mean that the move is over and it can continue higher. Let's look at level 2 for Robinhood. We see a wall here of selling on Robinhood at $43. Robinhood continues to truck higher here. 42.18. We do see some resistance here at 43, so it's going to be interesting to see if it breaks this level. So we are seeing Robinhood pushing higher now at 43, 42.95. We're seeing some volume here at Robinhood. Last 5 minutes traded almost 1 million shares, 833,000 shares there. Wow, what a rocket here. Now at 43.45, it's pushing higher there. Next level of resistance there for Robinhood at 45. What a monster. The full name of HVPT. Or you meant HVBT, Hive blockchain? Is that the one you're talking about? It's Hive blockchain, HVBT. If you can't find, it's HVBT with a B. I'm not sure if that's the one that you're looking for, but this is a crypto mining stock here. B-cell. Is this the one that we were looking at yesterday? Just be careful. Overall trend is bearish there for B-cell. Recently IPO'd. Well, not too recent. This was June 2019, 2 years ago. But now it's in a complete downtrend there. It does have earnings August 20th. So potential move higher there for B-cell. Teledog had some options activity for next year. Leaps, they're buying 2023 options there. One that ARK Invest likes, and it's been completely killed as well. ARK Invest here, trying to hold its ground. An explosive move there from the pandemic lows. Hit a low of around $33, a high of $160, and just a massive move there out of ARK Invest. And now it's selling off. A lot of people throwing a lot of shade out there for ARK Invest for not performing as well for this short term, but they missed to forget that ARK Invest has completely killed it there. We're talking about like a 5x there in a matter of 1 year. Complete monster there, not consolidating and trying to find its feet once again. And Palantir here just holding at 2181. What is going on with ChargePoint? ChargePoint now back down to 23. Wow. How about QuantumScape? That's another one that was a high flyer. QuantumScape here trading at 2197. PSTH there. Persian Square taunting. Bill Ackman's back. Did a merger there with UMG Music, and that fell apart. That was such an odd deal, and not looking pretty there for Persian Square taunting. Not a nice look there for them. Didi here holding the $10 mark. Robinhood, wow, 43.50. Hit about 44.50. Let's take a look at this monster. Now we're seeing more sellers coming in here. We see some resistance there at 44.25 and 45. Wilhelmina now above $8 again. Let's take a look at that. Wilhelmina, constant flow of buying there. 1.5 million shares traded in the last 5 minutes. Before that, 1.75 million shares traded, 1.71. Definitely seeing a lot of volume there on Wilhelmina, pushing higher. Next potential support resistance is $9. What a monster Wilhelmina. All eyes on Wilhelmina, and it continues to run higher there. This could continue into the next few days there. Interesting to see if it breaks this level here. This candle hit a high of, what is this, 938. So let's put a level there of resistance there at 938, and it will be interesting to see if it surpasses that level, and even more so if it closes above that level. It does look like it's gonna run up there today. This has a market cap of $42 million. So it's a very small cap company there. 42 million. 63 million shares traded. A lot of volume there. And average volume 2.48 million. So it's trading 30 times more than its normal daily volume. If you want momentum and you want to take a stab at a play, the volume is there for Wilhelmina. It's a small cap stock, and this is a flyer for now. And we have Robinhood pushing higher. Robinhood and Wilhelmina looking good today. Robinhood pushing higher. Interesting to see if it can break the $45 mark. We see a wall of resistance there at 45, and it is running pretty hard here. From the lows of 33 is up $10 there, just like that, in 3 days. Beaver, you're watching Wilhelmina below $6, but couldn't convince yourself to enter it. Yeah, those are tough. It's tough. I've been playing some momentum stocks, but don't do very well there. So we're seeing here Robinhood couldn't break the $45 mark. Now pulling back for now, 43.84. Guys, well, thank you very much for joining me. I'm only here on for the mornings. If you guys could hit the like button there, subscribe buttons down below, I highly appreciate it. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. Down today again. I was down yesterday. So I am taking some pretty risky positions right now. Not the best time to be taking high. The models, Wilhelmina. Probably no options on Wilhelmina. Yeah, it's a small company. I highly doubt it. Maybe right now is not the best time to be fully risk on. But taking a shot at some of these stocks, and right now portfolio is pretty bonkers here, but we'll see better days. We are seeing some chop right now and some select names going higher. So Wilhelmina, Robinhood looking really nice today for a trade. Thank you guys very much. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and I'll be here in the morning once again, trying to find the next needle in a haystack opportunity. Thank you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.